Good morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are, and welcome to another Nerd Tube news update. We have some Star Trek news we're going to go over here really quick. I know that they sent out all the tweets and everything else, and Facebook posts and all that other garbage, but just in case if you haven't heard yet, I'm going to go over it and give my thoughts on what's going on here um, really quickly. So, the first piece of news that Paramount released today was the fact that Star Trek Picard, we have a release date. They originally said February. Now it is going to be in on March 3rd. So I'm excited for season two. I can't wait for Q to come back. There's a little bit in the trailer that kind of worries me, but it may be nothing. I may just be like, whatever. Kind of what I want in this season is the way Picard left off season one was, the whole if spoiler alert for any of these shows that I bring up. By the way, if you haven't seen them, now Picard is in an android body, which they kind of had a way at the end of the season to recast Jean-Luc Picard with a different actor. Um, I don't know if I exactly want that, but I thought that the way they put him in a exact replica of an android body, but it it was weird. The way they ended it. That I liked Picard, but the ending of that show just kind of was like, okay. So I'm excited to kind of see. I'm excited to see Seven of Nine back. I know that there's going to probably be time travel shenanigans based on all the behind the scenes. So and as I said, a lot of people probably hated the first season of Picard. I didn't hate it. I thought it had issues, but what Star Trek does not have issues? Its first season. So I am very glad though that they are back and a lot of the crew's back, and we'll hopefully be getting some more shenanigans there. The second one, Strange New Worlds, has a premiere date now, which is going to be May 5th. And also, they've had a season two renewal. So I'm excited because I'm actually really excited for the show. I liked Christopher Pike and I liked the guy who played Spock in number one. Well, Rebecca Romaine. Who doesn't like them? Like Rebecca Romaine. Come on. But so that trio really excites me because they really in Discovery season two. I know Discovery season one and two had a lot of problems, but in Discovery, but the Pike and Spock and it was kind of the part of season one that I was really or season two that I was really excited about and actually did really well. Um, so I'm really excited, and it's a I don't want to say it's like a great sign that it was renewed for a second season because I could see them renewing it regardless, and them just being like, "Here you go." So anyway, as I said, I'm really excited. Um, I don't know if I'm super excited about the TOS era just because I get it has to be Pike if it's going to be Pike in the Enterprise and everything like that. Um, because it's not that this time period hasn't been explored very much, but we've done a lot with this time period between the rebooted movies and the original TOS, and obviously Discovery treaded these waters in the first two seasons. So that's my only thing, but it's also getting back to a basic formula of like an adventure a week, a planet a week, kind of like Voyager and TNG had. So hopefully this will deliver for all the fans who are clamoring for that. Because I'm more of a DS9 guy. I like the syndicated type storytelling that we've gotten with like Deep Space Nine, sorry, or Enterprise season three. But but yeah, so but hopefully this will be a nice little change of pace with a lot of this serialized stuff. I said syndicated, I meant serialized stuff. And so yeah, so I'm very excited for this, and it's got a season two, so hopefully it'll, that bodes very well. Next, we have Star Trek Discovery being coming back on February 10th, which is good because I'm really enjoying season four so far. Um, it's actually This is the flagship show of Paramount Plus or CBS All Access, whatever you want to call it. Um, but it was renewed for season five, and I'm really excited about this and kind of scared because they finally got their traction in season three. Like I felt like they were really upward trending in season three with what they were doing We play a game here when I do my Young Justice reviews that you take a shot every time I yawn. For some reason, when I get on camera, I yawn. I don't know why. Anyway, um, probably because I don't breathe well enough while I'm on camera. I talk so fast. Anyway, so it's returning February 10th and season 5 renewal. So that's great. But at the same time, I'm kind of scared because it's like normal Trek shows only run 7 seasons, and we're already talking about season 5. And I feel like this season they've really hit their stride. And I know these are shorter seasons, but at the same time, it's like, are they doing a 7 season run with Discovery? Because I feel like they haven't really gotten their chance, especially with like 13 to 15 episodes, to really explore, where they're going. I mean, right now they're in the 32nd, 31st, I think 31st or 32nd century. Um, I think it's 31st century, and they are, and they're just they're hitting their stride finally. I feel like, especially this season. Like this season, in my opinion, the first half of the season has been excellent, excellent Trek. There's they've kind of found that balance between serialized storytelling and like episodic, because like yes, there is this entity that's out there, and it seems like episodically they're doing things, but also there's this overarching threat. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay. But I really feel like that they've hit their stride here with Discovery, and I'm really enjoying it. And if anyone who has ever gone away from Discovery and is like seeing this, please consider at least checking out this season, and then or even season 3, because season 3 was also really excellent in my opinion. Um, well, let's put it this way: season 3 was good. Season 4 right now is excellent, excellent track. So, and plus it's in the future, so we don't have to worry about any like conflicting retcons or anything like that. Like Discovery is on its own. So anyway, um, but yeah, my only concerns with this is that it's still in a lot of episodes it still feels like the Michael Burnham show, and I know she is the main character. I understand that. I get it. But still, I really wish they would. And they have been expanding on some of the additional cast. Um, but I don't feel like the bridge crew has really gotten full exploration yet. They're inching their way into it. Like Uo, I always say her name right. Like Uo got some characterization the first half of this season. Kayla got some. Detma, sorry, Detma got some last season. Um, Reese and there's another guy that I can't remember his name right now. But there's a lot of people on the bridge that just could use some character development in little ways. So, um, yeah. I'm really excited about that one though. Next one is, oh boy, here we go. There's the wrong way, and then there's the Jane way. Um, I if any of you followed this channel, followed our reviews, I'm not the biggest fan of this show. I get it. It's a kid show, so I'm not knocking it for that. It's not my cup of tea. So here's my thing. So it says new season 1 episodes through February 3rd. Additional episodes coming later in 2022. So I think we're probably going to get 10 episodes so far. And then additional episodes, so maybe we will get like a 15 episode run with this. However, they don't say it's renewed for season 2 yet. Is Prodigy up in the air for getting a second season? Maybe Paramount Plus and Nickelodeon will kind of cut ties and either bring it just to Paramount Plus, or maybe they will, or maybe they'll just, I don't know. I mean, maybe end the show. As I said, I understand it's a kid's show. I know Zam likes it a lot more than I do. I can't like it. This show just doesn't hit the right tones for me, and that's fine. I'm not a fan of Voyager. If I was a fan of Voyager, then probably the show would be fine for me. But there's still some major issues. But I just find it interesting that they haven't renewed it yet. Maybe they haven't announced it yet because they haven't gotten through this season yet. But then again, they've announced Discovery, and it's not even through its season. So I found that bit very, very interesting. I will give credit where credit is due, though. Murph and Rock Talk for the win. We're they are awesome, and I will admit the cliffhanger at the last end of the last episode, which at this point was where they got the hologram of Chakotay and Janeway and the Protostar and yada yada. That was good, but um, that was a good cliffhanger. Okay, so I'll give credit where credit's due. Now we're on to the main event for me. Lower Decks. Lower Decks season 3 is coming in summer of 2022, so that means they've already got it, and I think it's for 10 episodes again. They've also renewed it for a 4th season already, so that's why I'm saying like Prodigy's kind of up in the air. Lower Decks has already got its 3rd and 4th season slated, so and I love Lower Decks. Lower Decks is probably my second favorite Trek, only second to Deep Space Nine. Truth be told, um, I love this show. This show is amazing and awesome, and so I'm just really excited that they've renewed it for technically 2 new seasons, because we haven't seen season 3 yet, and season 4 is already renewed. So yes, please God, yes, please God, yes. I want this show to run forever, and it's animated, so you don't have to worry about cast aging out and very much. So, but I'll take Lower Decks for forever and a day. I would like them to expand the episode count. I mean, I get it; it's 10 episodes, and animation sometimes is hard to do on a yearly basis like that. Um, but I really hope they do kind of expand on it and maybe give it like a couple more episodes a season, maybe 12, maybe 15 would be nice. Um, but then again, I don't want them to overdo it, because I feel like right now Lower Decks is in a great place. It's great place for Trek. It's a great place, for everything like that. So, yeah. So anyway, just a quick vid, just talking about all the announcements. I'm very excited for Trek in 2022. And going into next year, 2023, apparently, because as I said, we've got Lower Decks already confirmed for season 4. We've got so much Trek coming up this year. I am totally stoked. Um, People are already talking about oversaturation, and I'm like, dude, if we don't have oversaturation with the MCU and everything else, I'm pretty sure Trek's okay. As long as they keep on bringing us good content, we need good stuff. I would love to see a Starfleet Academy, like a Starfleet Academy show based in the TNG era, maybe right around the time of Red Squadron incident. Um, in like the TNG era, or maybe like after the Dominion War, maybe how Starfleet Academy's changed since the Dominion War. I would also love to see how just like I don't want to say a Mandalorian type show, but like a free trader show, like not a Ferengi, but like just like somebody who travels around and is not a part of the Federation. It's not affiliated with any race or anything. Like they are a race, obviously, but they're not affiliated with any race, and they and but you get to see different sides of either the Federation or anything like that. Maybe more kind of like, I don't want to say Babylon 5, because like Firefly is a great example. Like something like a start of Firefly version of Star Trek. I thought that's kind of what Picard was going to be like, and it was a little bit, but I'd like for them to lean more into the flying around the galaxy, seeing the different sides of like the different races and empires outside of the Federation. What happens when you're in trade negotiations with the Klingons, the Ferengi, when you don't have the Federation's backing. So those are two. Oh, and also a Captain Kim show. I know he's the forever ensign or eternal ensign or whatever you want to call him, but maybe do like a Captain Kim show, or Captain like a Captain Geordi / Commander Kim type scenario, or I don't know. I've always wanted to see like Captain Geordi LaForge, and I think it would be great to do like Captain Geordi LaForge and like Commander Harry Kim. Um, uh, the Harry Kim actor does not look like he's aged at all, so he could definitely play like a commander in his 30s still, even though I think he's in his 40s or 50s. Uh, and LeVar Burton just looks great. So I really feel like that they could lean into the fact that these two actors do not look like they've aged a lot, and make them like a captain and commander. Maybe have it take place in like the Lower Decks era, like a couple years after like like about 5 years after the end of Voyager, or something like that, or even 10. I mean, I guess it might be better being 10, like something in between Nemesis and Picard. Pretty much is what I'm saying. So, give them a nice fancy ship, make it more of a, like, I know Discovery's doing well with their Trekkiness, but like really lean into the Trekkiness with this one, kind of like Strange New Worlds is. I feel like that would be a great show to do that. And yes, I don't hate Harry Kim. I just think it's funny calling him the Eternal Ensign. Um, but make him a commander of the ship. Make it during like the Mars attacks, is like kind of in that era. I know Geordi was involved in that whole incident. Maybe show events that led up to that, or prior to that, or something, or after that. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch Picard again. I've only watched it once, truth be told, so I don't remember Geordi's involvement and all that. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think of Star Trek in 2022, leading into 2023. I am very stoked, very happy. I love Trek. I've loved Trek since I was young. My dad got me into it, and me, my brother, my dad, we're all into it, and we love Trek. So let us know what your thoughts are down below in the comments. Also, give us a like, and if you like this video, just consider subscribing to NerdTube, because we are the greatest YouTube channel you've kind of maybe sort of maybe heard of. I will catch you guys in the next one. Catch you later.